Hi, and thanks for checking out this video. My name is Andrew Fleur, and I'm a realtor, and I specialize in helping people to invest in the Toronto condo market. This video is all about San Francisco Phase 2, which is a project by Chestnut Hill Developments in Pickering. And what we've done with this project is we negotiated a very special bulk deal with special incentives that are not available anywhere else. This is a very limited time offer, so if you're interested in learning more about this opportunity, please watch till the end of this video and you will be given instructions on how to download the full investor's package. So let's get started. Now, first of all, let's just take a step back from this project and from Pickering, and let's ask the question, why are we investing in the Toronto area at all? Well, Toronto has recently been named the best city in the world to live in. Toronto is really the envy of the world in a lot of different respects. Toronto is growing at approximately 100,000 people per year, which is a great problem to have. We really can't keep up with the amount of housing that's required. And a lot of cities around the world, and certainly in North America, would kill to have growth like we have been experiencing. So we are a very unique city just in the fact that we are growing very quickly. And we have very stable long-term growth. Now let me show you the most beautiful and most important chart in the Toronto real estate market. And this is the one chart that makes Toronto the envy of the world, as I say. Check this out. This is the average Toronto MLS sale price since 1967. Nice, slow, and steady growth. So again, so many cities around the world would kill for something as consistent and reliable as this. A little bit boring, yes, but compared to the stock market or many other types of investments, buying Toronto real estate is a very safe and secure, steady investment. Look at that nice, slow growth upwards. So why Pickering? Well, Pickering itself is, of course, right on the eastern edge of the city of Toronto. It's located less than 30 minutes to the downtown Toronto by GO train or by car. You can get there in about the same amount of time, less than 30 minutes. You've got the lake access, of course. You're right on the water in Pickering. And you have the 407 expansion, which is currently spreading eastward across the Durham region. You have the airport lands, which the airport in Pickering, there's been an airport that's approved by the federal government, and that will be built out over the next 10 years. You've got a casino that is potentially coming to Pickering. It's been approved by the Pickering City Council, and it went to a referendum to the people of Pickering, the voters of Pickering, and they also approved the casino coming to this city. And so they're just waiting for the province to give the go-ahead on that. And finally, you have the Seton urban area up on the map here, Seton Development, which is Canada's largest residential development, which over the next 10 years or so is going to be adding another 70,000 people to the city of Pickering and approximately 30,000 homes. So massive, massive development happening in Pickering. And two stats that you might find surprising, but that reinforce why Pickering is a great place to invest in real estate. Number one is Pickering is a very affluent city, and the average household income is actually $115,000. Very high average income, and much, much higher certainly than, say, the city of Toronto average. The population is expected to double. The second point is that the population is expected to double in the next 15 years from current rates of about 95,000 people to about 190,000 people. So anytime you have growth like that, that's certainly a great city to invest in the real estate market. Now, where do you want to invest in Pickering? Now, in particular, the best spot to invest, in my opinion, is what I call the sweet spot of Pickering, is right here. And this area is known as downtown Pickering. So you're sort of Liverpool to Brock Road, and down south to Bayly Street on the south, and Kingston Road there on the north. So the San Francisco by the Bay project, of course, is located right in that sweet spot there at Liverpool and Bayly. You're literally right next to the GO train station, and you can get downtown to Union Station nonstop, no express train, no stops at all. Pickering to Union, 26 minutes. A lot of people who aren't familiar with Pickering are very surprised by that statistic. Also got the Pickering Town Center, of course, right across the street in a sense from the location there. You're right next to the water, Frenchman's Bay, waterfront trails. Liverpool Road has a great waterfront Cape Cod-like community there. A lot of action happening in this pocket here, and you're in the center of it all with San Francisco by the Bay Phase 2. So here's a little pop quiz. It takes less time to get to Union Station via the GO train from Pickering than it does via TTC from which of the following locations? So again, 26 minutes, you are Pickering to Union Station from San Francisco by the Bay. Which of these locations are you getting to Union Station in less time compared to taking the TTC? These are in the city of Toronto: Yonge and Sheppard, High Park, Yorkdale Mall, or Liberty Village. You might already guess it. The answer is all of the above. So yes, you're actually faster to downtown than many of these so-called central spots. And so again, this is why one of the reasons why this location is so great and why this location is such a popular location for people to live and to rent in. We'll talk about the building itself, San Francisco Phase 2. It's a rendering of the lobby in the building there, two-story lobby, beautiful. So it's got a great combination of low prices and high rents. And this is something that a lot of our investors have been asking for, especially those investors who are looking to get into the market. Maybe they're priced out of some of the Toronto projects that we often are promoting. And so this is a great opportunity to get something with low price, but still to retain some high rents and get good income. Another thing about it is you're getting income a lot sooner. The occupancy is in just 2 years as compared to a lot of the Toronto projects, where the occupancy is usually about 4 years away. The amenities in this building are already completed. So Phase 1 of San Francisco by the Bay is a completed building, and all the amenities will be shared between the two buildings. And so all the amenities are already completed. So the building, as soon as it's completed and the residents move in, they'll be able to enjoy the amenities right from day one. And the maintenance fees in Phase 1 actually went down. So this is a very amazing thing that happened. And a lot of investors, especially first-time investors, have some trepidation or fears that maintenance fees will kill their investment returns, or they'll suddenly go up overnight. Well, here's a great case of a developer who built a building and the maintenance fees actually went down from what they started with to what they are now. So let's talk about the actual offer itself. So these are the investor suites of San Francisco by the Bay Phase 2. The bulk deal incentives that we have exclusively negotiated for our investors are the following. We have cash discounts off of the purchase price up to $20,000. We have discounts off parking as well, $2,000. We've got a 2-year rental guarantee for up to $2,100 a month. That's certainly the crux of the offer and why it's going to be very popular. We have a special discount structure, special deposit structure of only 10% this year, plus an additional 5% not until September of 2016. So just a 15% deposit over about a year and a half or even longer. So very reasonable deposit structure, easy for most people to swallow compared to Toronto, which is usually 20%. And you have development charges capped at just $1,500, which again is much, much cheaper than Toronto. We do have free assignments, and we do have suites with rental guarantees starting from about the $199 mark. Okay, so here's a chart I want to show you, which is going to be comparing the average Toronto condo, what I call the average Toronto condo. It doesn't actually exist, but it's sort of representative of the average condo that's out there, with a unit, similar price unit at San Francisco by the Bay. So purchase price, $309,000. It's going to get you about a 1-bedroom with probably no parking spot. It's going to be around $600 a square foot, so that's about 500 square feet. You run all the numbers on your maintenance fees, your taxes, and so on. You get a typical ROI on a unit like that of about 10% in that first year when you consider the cash flow that you're getting and the principal that you're paying down. Your land transfer taxes, you're going to, of course, have the 2 land transfer taxes, and your development levies now are averaging about $5,500 a month. So that's what you're looking at. Now compare that to San Francisco by the Bay Phase 2, a unit in this building. So same purchase price. Instead of a 1-bedroom, you get a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, including parking. So at 839 square feet. Price per square foot is $369 per square foot, which is nearly half of what you're paying in Toronto. You add up all the numbers, you're looking at a rental guarantee from the developer, in this case that we have negotiated for our investors, 2 years at $19.75 a month, which is really a solid guarantee for a purchase price like this, giving you a very strong $258 a month positive cash flow, and your ROI is looking a lot better at 13%. Land transfer taxes, of course, you only have 1 land transfer tax in Pickering, and development charges, again, $1,500 instead of Toronto at about $5,500, so significant savings there. So great option for people, especially looking to get into the market, but maybe priced out of some of the options in Toronto. So let's just summarize what we've learned in this video so far. That San Francisco by the Bay is in a great location with strong growth potential in the city of Pickering, in the downtown center of Pickering. It offers a great combination of low prices with high rents. It's really a worry-free investment because we are getting a 2-year rental guarantee on all these suites. And it all adds up to getting a great cash flow and a great ROI. This is, once again, it is a limited time offer, so please don't miss out on this offer. If you are interested, make sure you do keep watching, and you will be prompted to enter your name and email address into this video to receive the full investor's package for this opportunity. So thank you very much for watching, and once again, just enter your name and email address in the boxes on the screen and you will get the investor package with all the floor plans, prices, more details on this opportunity. And I hope you have a great week, and thank you very much for watching this video, and we will talk to you soon. Bye for now.